Welcome back to the group chat. I am a little bit uncomfortable sitting because, you guys, these jeans. When will I find. Actually, lied. When will other brands learn how to make jeans like Abercrombie? Because Abercrombie jeans are just elite. The curve love. I never have to get them tailored. A Goldie jeans, a gold. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care how you say it. I need to know why other brands can't make jeans like Abercrombie. They're so cute. A Goldie jeans, like they are so cute. IE, is that what it is? IE, this one, like example. These so cute. Got them tailored because I was actually swimming in them in my waist. I had to get like 3 sizes bigger for them to fit my thighs, and they just fit so ugly and they're uncomfortable. And I just actually will never be buying another pair of a Goldie jeans. So sorry. They're just made for a specific type of girly, and I am not that specific type of girly. But today I was actually I planned on having a guest this week. With my schedule, it honestly just didn't work out. I might as well be Mrs. California. Miss California at this point. I was supposed to go get another coffee just now, and now I'm regretting that I didn't because I'm glitching a little bit. I'm starting to think that glitching is more of a personal issue rather than a tiredness issue. So I'm having this problem where I'm always tired. Always. And I think it's because I don't get good sleep. That is it, actually. I sleep too late, and then I have a hard time waking up. If I could be asleep by 11, like phone down by 10:30, I am addicted to my phone. And it's not because I'm obsessed with like the things that are on my phone. It's the fact that like the second I sit down, I'm like, oh, let me do this, let me do that, let me do this, let me do that. So I need to stop. I need to like set some boundaries before I pop. You know what I mean? Oh, my sister's here. She's picking up the dog. So I have a little bit of updating to do on my weekend. She's probably going to hear me. I hope you guys can't hear her. She's wearing boots or something. Clicking and clacking. Anyways, I just got back from LA. What's today? Wednesday? On Sunday. So the original plan was to go on Thursday. From Thursday to either Sunday or Monday. I was going to fly and then fly back. The purpose of going to LA is it was my godbrother's wedding, and my parents were, so with Armenian weddings, there's no best man and maid of honor. There is a technically best man and his wife. They're called kavor and kavorkin. Kavorkin is best man's wife, basically like godfather and godmother of the wedding. That was my parents for the wedding. So that was Saturday. That's why we all went to LA. And then I was gonna go Thursday to like hang out with my friends and stuff. Okay, I need to put my phone on DND. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I was gonna go on Thursday just to like hang out with my friends. You guys know I love my friends that are there. But we were sitting at family dinner the week prior to the wedding, and my sister was like, what day are you going to LA? I'm like, Thursday. She's like, you don't want to go Wednesday? I'm like, why would I go Wednesday? She's like, there's this show premiere she was invited to. It was Dr. Odyssey. They had invited her and she got a +1, and I was the lucky chosen +1. So she took me. We drove together Wednesday morning. You guys know I love to sit like a man. We drove together Wednesday morning. It felt so quick. I haven't driven or drove to LA. Driven. I haven't driven to LA in probably a year. Like, I actually don't know the last time I drove to LA. I always fly. One, because I go alone 99% of the time, And if I'm not going alone, yeah, actually, that's the only reason, because I go alone and my parents don't let me drive there. Specifically my mom, she has like this weird thing. She doesn't let me she will not let me drive to LA, and I really want to, so I can have a car there. Not having a car there is so inconvenient. It's insanely annoying, and I really hope I'm recording. Yeah, it's really annoying having to Uber everywhere and then having to ask all my friends to pick me up and like this and that. So if I could just have my car there, it would be so perfect. But anyways, drove with, who did I drive with? Oh, Manana. Drove with my sister. We went to the, literally as we got there, and then we had like 20 minutes to get ready. Literally like 20 to 30 minutes to get ready. We had like glam, like we had like pretty extra dresses. The theme was Seaside Glamour. So we were like, okay, my sister was like, everybody gets dressed up for these movie premieres, or I keep saying movie, but it was a show premiere. For these show premieres, like everyone's probably getting their hair and makeup done, and we're like, oh my god, we're gonna be underdressed, like everyone's gonna have their glam. But one thing about me is, for any event, weddings especially, like something like this event, the show premiere, I do not like to get my makeup done. It is just not for me. I can't stand the cakiness. There's one person in this world that did my makeup beautifully, Elo Jello. I actually need to check her last name, because I always call her Elo Jello, and I think that's her handle too on Instagram. Yeah, Elo Jello Seropian. She did it so beautifully, and like such a perfect amount for an event. And like even that was like, I had to like, my mind had to get used to looking at myself and seeing more makeup on me than usual. I just don't like it. It doesn't look good on me. I like to do as little makeup as possible. So we did our own, and then we get there and everyone is dressed like pretty regular. Nothing crazy. Like some people wearing jeans, some people wearing just like trousers and a top, and me and my sister are in like gowns. But anyways, we didn't feel like uncomfortable or anything. It didn't matter, because honestly we got so many compliments on our looks, and it was so much fun. I loved the show. Like, you know, when you watch something and then you think about it for the next few days, that's how it is for me. Like, I keep thinking about it and I want to watch more of it. So I can't wait for it to be out. I think it actually comes out tomorrow. So yesterday for you guys. No, today for you. Wait. Okay, go watch Dr. Odyssey. I believe, man, my freaking Octo buddy keeps falling off. Go watch Dr. Odyssey on, I think, either ABC or Hulu. It was a great show. It's like lighthearted. It's nothing serious. I thought it was gonna be serious and, you know, like Grey's Anatomy vibe. I love Grey's Anatomy, but, you know, I don't love serious shows like that. So Wednesday was great. Came home, ordered a veggie grill at literally midnight. I have been so terrible with my diet, with my fitness. I literally don't walk on my walking pad anymore. I've just been really bad with it, and I don't feel good. Like, it doesn't make me feel good. And I'll get into like all the weight loss stuff and everything in a second. But yeah, it just doesn't make me feel good. I need to stop. Summer is always a hard time for me to like keep track with, like stay on top of my workouts and my eating good. The eating good isn't that hard for me, because like there will never be a time in my life where I don't eat good for 95% of the time. In the summer, I'm just a little bit more lenient. Like, I'm a little bit more like, okay, we can have veggie grill at midnight. Normally I wouldn't do something like that. But yeah, I've just been really terrible. I need to get back with my fitness. It is so bad. I've just been lazy. That is literally the only answer here. I've been lazy because I have my walking pad right here. It's convenient and I should be doing it, and I'm not. But Thursday, we went to like a coffee shop. I had a few exams to do. And then we went to Beverly Hills. We went to Rodeo to walk around for a little bit. We had lunch at Avra. Galia joined us. And then for something that I have been waiting so long for, was my body lift consultation. So I went in thinking that it was going to be a body lift. It turns out that what I'm getting isn't a body lift, and I'll get into that a little bit. I went to Dr. Rady Raban. Let me start from the very beginning. 3 years ago, 2021, my mom and my sister signed me up with a personal trainer when I told them no, angry with them. Then, after one session, I loved it. Fast forward to today. I've lost from somewhere between 80 to 90 pounds. In 3 years, I lost 80 to 90 pounds, but most of it was lost in about 1.5 to 2 years. This last year, I've probably lost 10 pounds. Since last year, I've probably lost 10 pounds. I don't know. Somewhere, give or take, something like that. I lost it so quickly that I have loose skin and a lot of stretch marks. My entire body is stretch marks. And I know, because I am very open about what I'm doing, and I'm very open about my stretch marks, my loose skin, and the surgery. I'm very aware that opens the door for people to give their comments and their opinions and this and that. And so many people, and I'm sure it's not even with negative intention, and I don't even take it so personal because I don't really care, but so many people are messaging me and being like, I don't see any loose skin. You shouldn't get the surgery. I don't see any loose skin. Who are you? Who are you to tell me so if you don't see any loose skin, then I shouldn't get the surgery? Can we be serious right now? Anyways, I'm just why are you wasting your breath giving me your opinion on something that I'm going to do with my body? I'm not trying to be don't say anything. No, I don't. I really don't care. When people say things like that, it's just why are you wasting your breath telling me something like that? Do you think because you said that I'm gonna be okay, you're right. You don't see loose skin, so I shouldn't do it. Can we not? Let's stop there. But a few months ago, I posted, backtrack a little bit. When was it? Last summer, when my dad and my sister and I went to Armenia. It's kind of the first time my dad and I had talked about my weight loss and my stretch marks. My stretch marks are very apparent to me, at least. Everyone will be oh, it's not even noticeable. It's apparent to me. My dad noticed it, and he was is there something we can do about that? Is there something you want to do about that? I'm yes, surgery. That's when the conversation started. Fast forward to about April. My dad's okay, what are we doing about this surgery? I'm I don't know, to be honest. I was actually not sure, when can I do it? He's let's do it ASAP. I'm fabulous. That's when things started. I don't know how to explain this feeling to somebody who hasn't been in my position. When I was looking for a surgeon, it's really hard, first of all, to even begin looking for a surgeon. There's hundreds and thousands of plastic surgeons. Where do you go? I was almost positive before even looking that I wouldn't want anybody in Vegas, just because I haven't heard of anybody being that good in Vegas. So I kind of excluded Vegas out of my mind. I'm okay, it's probably going to be in LA, even though I would love for it to be in Vegas because that would be so much more convenient for me to recover in my own home rather than in a Airbnb or a hotel. So where was I going with this? Sorry. Oh, so then I kind of put off looking for a surgeon for a little bit, because what I meant by if you haven't been in my position, you might not understand, is that this is my whole body. Like, this is my whole body. And I am like giving somebody the responsibility of changing my body. So it stressed me out so much that I literally stopped looking for it. I'm like, I want to do it so bad, but I'm so scared. And then a few months ago, I posted this, like, I posted on my story, hey, does anybody know of any good surgeons for this, this, and that? And multiple people said Dr. Rady Raban. Looked into him. I click on his Instagram, and the first thing I see is weight loss surgery, or major weight loss surgery, something like that. I'm like, fabulous. This guy knows what he's doing. Looked at a bunch of photos, stalked his Instagram. I'm like, great. This guy looks fabulous. Didn't make the consultation. I'm like, okay, I want to do it in December. The only time I can do it is in December because I have school and up until like the second week of December. And speaking of, I need to respond back to them and have them save my surgery date. Okay, that's something I need to do today. Speaking of, no, not speaking of, sorry. I'm like, great. I waited too long. I want to get the surgery in December. I have school for the rest of the year. I'm not doing it in summer because the point is so that when I wear bikinis and this and that in the summer, that I don't have stretch marks and loose skin. Like, what would be the point of doing that in the summer? Has to be in the winter. It is September. He is a well-known plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. Like, how am I going to get a consultation? My dad's like, just call anyway. Call just in case. They might have it. I call the week before I'm going to LA, or actually I like put it in their little Dropbox on their website. They call me. They're like, he has surgeries Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He only takes consultations Tuesday, Thursday. But because you're only here for the weekend, he's going to give you a consultation in between surgeries. Hi, I already love him. Like, he's not doing it. I don't know if he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. He's about to make a lot of money off of this. So, but I took it as, wow, that's so sweet. I'm like, actually, I'm going to be there from Wednesday. So I went on Thursday. What I loved about him was a few things. One, he explained, first of all, he talked to us for an hour and a half. It was an hour and a half consultation with just him. Everything else was like, it was probably a total of 2 hours. Sat and explained everything so thoroughly. Two, I didn't, like, here's the thing. I don't exactly know what I want, right? Like, I don't know what I want. I just want my loose skin gone, and I want, that's pretty much it. And I want to look good. He explained how he would do things, and I'm like, wait, that's exactly how I want it. Everything he said, I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, wait, that is exactly how I want it. So his first question was, he's like, actually, I'm not going to say that. I don't know, like, if I'm allowed to say everything. I'm allowed to say everything from the consultation, right? Anyways, he like examined everything. He had asked me exactly what I want to do. I said my boobs. Am I supposed to say boobs or breasts? Like, I don't know. My breasts, arms, stomach, and legs. That is where I have loose skin. I'm going to explain the breasts a little bit because seems like people are a little bit confused. I had to evaluate further for some people. I used to have like triple D's when I was a little bit of a bigger girly. When you lose weight, or when I lost weight, I lost a lot of my boobs during the weight loss. And again, fast and a lot, they went down. Like, I don't like how my breasts, I feel uncomfortable. Like, what am I supposed to say? Breasts or boobs? I don't like how they look. I'm way too young to be having loose skin anywhere. So that is something that needs to get fixed. here is the problem. First of all, he said my right boob is a lot bigger than my left. And when I looked in the mirror, I'm like, damn, I literally never noticed that. I know everybody like, sorry guys, I'm gonna get a little bit comfortable. I know everybody, I hope this isn't like an ugly angle. Man, it's more focused on my left side, which is my bad side. Also, my right arm is bigger than my left arm. My right side's my good side, so that's not good. But basically, what we're doing is, I'll read it to you. I opened the email yesterday that she had sent me. So here is what we are doing. Give me un momento. Because there are so many screenshots here. Okay. Left breast lift with right breast reduction. Because my right is bigger than my left. With or without silicone implant. Okay. Obviously, never thought I'd be getting a breast implant in my life. I think, me personally, I don't think they're attractive. I don't know. I don't like breast implants. But I believe I'm going to be doing them because here is why. He showed me that when he literally like lifted my boobs and showed me that he like explained that my scar tissue, I don't know, not scar tissue. My tissue is very soft and I don't know, whatever. Let's just stick with soft. That if I lose more weight, it's kind of going to be the same thing again because it doesn't have any like firmness. I don't know. And I don't know if this happened because of my weight loss or if that's just how like my tissue is. I think it's from my tissue in certain areas because that's not how the rest of my body is. I don't know. But basically the silicone is so that if I do lose more weight or like I have kids and this and that, it doesn't go down again. It has some sort of like hold, if that makes sense. Damn, I'm just not holding anything back. Okay. Second is an abdominoplasty with vertical scar. So he gave me two options. First of all, he started with if he also does Zoom consultations. And he was like, if we did this over Zoom, I literally would have said no to your stomach. This is another thing that I keep getting so many messages. Your stomach is so flat. Like, why are you doing this? It's not about flatness. I wonder if I can like show you guys. It won't show well because I'm in jeans. When I do have a lot of excess skin in my stomach, and he was like, okay, now that I've seen it in person, obviously I see it. So there was an option, full or a mini. Basically, a mini is only the lower half. A full is upper and lower. The issue with that is that he's going to have to cut down my stomach and then across on the bottom, like vertically and horizontally. That's for a full. And he's going to have to make me a new belly button, which is literally my biggest fear. But it's fine because I trust him. I'm going to make it very, very, very clear what kind of belly button I want and what I don't want. I'm going to show like 1,000 photos of belly buttons I don't want. Whereas the mini would only be half. But I'm not doing that because I have a lot of loose skin on my upper. It's just not happening. Brachioplasty, going to be my arm. Again. Skin, a little bit of fat. That's the only one that I believe he's taking like a little bit of fat out of. Everything else is only skin. Someone's like, basically you're doing lipo. Lipo is removal of fat. I'm not removing fat except for like on my arm because he's like, I can't remember what the reason was, but he explained. He's like, it's basically your excess skin is like so attached to your fat, I think, that he has to remove a little bit of it. Works for me, but long story short, he can only do 3 out of the 4 because of timing. He does everything himself. He doesn't have like a group of surgeons he works with. He like closes and does all the scarring and everything and sewing and everything himself. So he doesn't have time to also do my legs, which is fine because regardless, I can't do my arms and my legs at the same time. I'm literally going to be like a mummy. I won't be able to walk, use my hands, like nothing. So legs will be for another time. That'll probably be after kids. I don't know. We'll see. But my nose is going to be next winter. And literally, as after we were done with the conversation about this, my dad's like, okay, so when do you want to do your nose? Because he knows I really want to do my nose. To give you a little bit of insight, somebody asked how my parents feel about this. My dad is anti plastic surgery. Like, he's literally made me swear to him I'm never going to get lip injections or Botox. And I said I'm not promising Botox. Like, obviously I will do Botox one day, but I will respect your wishes of no lip injections. But he's very anti-plastic surgery, except for things that are out of the ordinary. If your nose is big, that is out of the ordinary. If you have skin sagging from you, that is out of the ordinary. What he's very against is like, and me too, I honestly have the same viewpoint. I don't think it's attractive to have a big breast implant, a fake butt. That's just my opinion. Everyone's going to do what they want to do, and they should. If that is how you want to look, that is how you should look. For somebody else, probably what I'm doing is unattractive. I don't know. But I need this. This is like I lost weight, and as a result, I have loose skin. So we need to get that situation fixed. So on to the next. That was a very not winded. I didn't even explain like a lot of the stuff, but consultation was amazing. I'm going to book it for December. What did I do? Oh, and then I came home, got ready for like a date. I don't know. I got dinner with a guy. And then I went out with my girlfriends. Oh my God, it was so much fun. So the hotel Manana and I were staying at, I stayed with her until Juan came, and then I went to my sister's in-laws' house, was Thompson Hotel, and the rooftop bar for Thompson Hotel is Barley's. I love Barley's. I've been there many times, and I love it, and so it worked out perfectly that, like, I'm staying right where the bar is. We went out, we had a great time, I think I slept at, like, 4 or 5, and then woke up at 8 a.m. the next day, so hungover. I was supposed to go to Malpe. I wasn't able to. I had a pretty chill day on Friday. Saturday was the wedding. Incredible time. Partied. I caught the bouquet again. Sunday came home, and yeah, honestly, I'm feeling a little bit congested. I don't know if you can hear it from my voice. I love a congested voice. Something about me. Smelly cat, smelly cat. That's literally me right now. What would I do without the word literally? Speaking of, my favorite thing about the podcast is that you really never know what's going to happen that day. You never know if the camera's going to turn off, if it's going to stay on. Like, you truly have no idea. But, I was talking about my notes section. Okay. This is just not cute. I don't know how to be comfortable. These damn jeans. It's gonna piss me off. Okay. I think the reason why I had wrote this is because I wanted to talk about it on the podcast after. Which way do I need to turn so I'm more centered? Sorry, guys. Okay. I think the reason why I wrote it is because I was talking about like certain girls and how if you talk about somebody, they are going to find out and things like that. So the biggest ick in a person is just being mean. Like, if you're a mean girl, you could literally be the hottest person in the world. But if you're mean, like, first of all, everyone's gonna find out about it. Second of all, nobody's gonna like you. Your looks are 100,000,000% to waste if you have an ugly personality. Okay, things I did as a child that made me who I am. 1, I would not eat if my mom didn't buy me what I wanted. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cafe Rio. I would eat it every single day. Things will happen in my life where I'm like, okay, it's starting to make sense why I used to be so fat. Example, Cafe Rio. But if she didn't buy it for me, like, I wasn't going to eat that day. That's how stubborn I was. Also, you guys, I got layers. I wish I kind of did my hair today so you guys could see, but I'm getting a blowout tomorrow. And I didn't want to slick back my hair. I would not eat if my mom didn't buy me what I wanted. If I wanted sushi and she didn't buy it, not eating. Cafe Rio, not eating. I bought a fake leg cast so I didn't have to run. It kind of goes with the third one. I would bring my PE teacher baklava every Friday so I don't run. So I went to a different middle school in 6th grade than I did for 7th and 8th. And at that school, every Friday you had to run a mile in PE. One thing about my fat ass, I'm not running a mile. That's literally not going to happen. So I bought a fake cast from freaking Walgreens one time. I'm so extra that I even had my arms around my friends, like, to help me, like, walk and this and that. I was really in the role, so I didn't have to run. And guess what? I only ran one time the entire year. From August to May, or probably June at the time, I ran 1 mile. My mom would either pick me up or I would take baklava. Okay. Crazy Comeback is the title. Robert Kardashian. I don't know how Kris Jenner isn't already on this. Like, if I was Robert Kardashian... No. Sorry. If Robert Kardashian becomes, like, early 2000s Robert Kardashian, I will marry him. I will actually marry him. He was the love of my life during Keeping Up. Like, the first few seasons of Keeping Up the Kardashians. He could just have the craziest comeback, and I don't know why he doesn't. He would literally be the most wanted man on this earth. Next, things boys will never understand. So I went to a dealership. I went to the dealership for my car. This was for my old car. There was something wrong with it. I think, like, I got new tires or something. I don't remember. And I'm sitting at the what's their names, whoever helps you with things like that. I'm sitting with him. I'm like, I said, will you charge it to my house or do I need to pay now? He looks me dead in the eyes and goes, this isn't a hotel. You can't just charge something to the room. It's funny now, but in the moment I was like, who are you? Like, why are you talking to me so disrespectfully? I actually didn't tell my dad. I didn't want him to get annoyed. So I didn't tell him. That's a crazy thing to say. And, like, that's something men will never understand. How am I supposed to know? Like, what if you can just bill it with my payment for the month? I don't know. It sounds more efficient than just giving my credit card right now. I don't know. It made sense to me. And if I was in charge of that dealership, that is what I would do. My favorite thing about men is when, 1, they message you from their real estate accounts. I love when men make real estate accounts. It's literally my favorite thing. And it's even better when they, like, DM you from it. Post fake pictures just to get your attention. Like, this, there's been a few guys that have done this, and I've, like, literally known for a fact that it was to get my attention because it will be something we either talked about or something related to me. One time I was talking to this guy and then we stopped talking, and he was a sassy, like, bitter man. Way too sassy and bitter for, like, a 6'5" guy. Grown. The only things he would post after we stopped talking was the 3 restaurants I introduced him to. Carbone, Joe and the Juice, and Yumi. He would only post those 3. And I am the one that told him about that. So you're just like, let's not. And then people wonder why I like older guys, because this guy was like way too young. He was a few years older than me, but he was way too young for me. They drench in Dior Sauvage head to toe and give me a nose infection. It is way too damn much. Like, the Dior Sauvage has got to go. GTG. Show off their Dior. Damn, we are really against Dior today. Dior tracksuit as if their dad didn't pay for it. This is one that Grant said. That's funny. When they drive really loud cars and make it even louder as they pass girls. I gotta know, like, do guys think that that's attractive? Because it's not. You're actually just annoying with your loud car. To a certain extent, I understand. To a certain extent. Past that certain extent, past that line, you just look like an idiot. Sorry. Okay, this is for a TikTok that I did with Kyle. She's a 10, but she's an influencer. Oh, I shouldn't have pointed to myself. That makes I'm calling myself a 10. No, sorry. It's the trend where it's like she's a 10, but she's this. She's a 5, but she has a great family. Something like that. She's a 10, but your brother has a crush on her. She's a 10, but her entire room is covered in photos of Justin Bieber. She's a 10, but she hates brushing her teeth. She's a 10, but she spends her whole paycheck the day she gets it. Next. Title. I'm scared this camera's gonna shut off. Grew up fat with 2 skinny sisters. Next. Bulletproof. It was for the song. Like, I'm bulletproof. I made that video. This is just 2 bullet points. First one is literally. Second one is disgusting. And I just need to know why I said that. I wish I had context for these things. Literally and disgusting. Things only I'm allowed to do. Misspell words. Be late. Be in love with Justin Bieber. Heavy on that one. Talk about my family. Obviously heavy on that one. Talk in the sauna. I hate when other people are talking in the sauna, but sometimes my friends and I talk. And stare. I have a staring problem. I literally stare at everybody. But if I catch you staring at me, game over. Things that don't make sense. Leaving gaps at a red light. Why people comment negative things on other people's content. Why I wake up with a mustache every day after lasering for 2 years. People that don't eat sushi. Why anyone would choose vodka over tequila and Bluetooth. And that is all for my notes. Yeah, note sections are so funny, and I feel like everybody just has a bunch of like funny things like that in their notes. If this is an ugly angle, I'm literally gonna cry. Probably should have done this. Anyways, what do I have going on this weekend? This weekend is going to be pretty chill. I haven't had a chill weekend in a minute where I have literally no plans. The only thing I have is I think I'll be going to dinner with my mom and my sister on Friday. Saturday, I have a brunch with a few girls. And then that's pretty much it. I literally just want to organize, chill, relax. And then next weekend, I'll be back in LA. I literally might as well move to LA. I'll be back in LA next weekend, then 2 weeks after that for an event with my sister, and then probably the week or 2 weeks after that for my pre-op. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am. I keep looking at myself and I'm like, damn, like this is gonna be so different in a few months. I am so excited. You have no idea. So yeah, that's pretty much the rest of the year. And then in December, I'll be in LA. Oh, I'll be there over Christmas. I'll probably be there for New Year's. I could literally like levitate off of this chair from excitement. I'm so excited. But yeah, those are like kind of my plans for the rest of the year. And then the year's over. I can't believe the year has gone by this fast. This has been the best year of my life. I started this year by saying this is going to be my King Kylie year, and I actually think it has been. This has been my King Kylie year, and I want it to be my King Kylie year for the next 5 years until it's time for me to settle down. But I'm so excited. So excited. It's all I think about. I need to email her back. and get this situated. But anyways, have a beautiful and blessed weekend. I love you all.